What Kabbalah, the ancient wisdom about mysticism says about past life and karma. My name is Nancy and I am a mindset coach, and my passion is to help people to transform their lives by destroying and releasing their problems in the seed level and the metaphysical plane, so it won't happen or come back again. And in this channel, I like to talk about manifestation, law of attraction, past life, karma, reincarnation, the soul's journey and their correction to the illumination and the awakening of the soul, healing in all levels, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and in the metaphysical level, vibration, frequencies, and all the known dimensions that you can connect to achieve that awakening or illumination, or only to manifest physical things and be more happy. Why do I say all that speech? Why do I say all the time, oh my God, I'm done with this girl who say, oh, and the metaphysical level and vibration and all these things. We live in this physical reality, and what we see is physical stuff that you can touch and you can experience with your five senses. Do you notice what I say? Five senses. We have five senses that help us to live and go through life to experience a physical dimension. This doesn't mean those are your only senses. You have more senses if you want to experience another type of reality. What is that other type of reality? Don't go far. Why some people say, oh, the sixth sense, and like only women have it, and blah blah blah. Well, to have an experience that you need to do it with different senses. And what we study in meditation, we don't connect with those dimensions, we don't connect with the miraculous world unless we do it with certain senses that you develop, and everybody can do it, not just one person, to connect with those dimensions. And by the way, if you are here, please give me a like to this video so more people can find my work and start to transform their lives. Subscribe if you want. Click the notification button so you will never miss the videos that will help you to improve your life. So, why is it important to know this? Did you guess? Because if you limit yourself, if you allow the external life to limit yourself to only experience life with your five senses, you're done. But, not so bad. If you are there, it's fine. Everybody go through a process, and this is the topic of today, reincarnation and past life. So, why is it important to know that? Physical dimension, five senses. Higher dimension, other senses. Start with sixth sense, telepathy, telekinesis, clairvoyance, and all those kind of things that it seems something people cannot achieve, but I believe everybody have it. I believe not everybody use it. I believe not everybody is in the point to access to that. So if you go and sense a physical object and you go with a microscope and you go and notice and start to see that behind all that physical thing, that object, you will find there is only atoms. And behind that, you will find only energy, vibration, and frequency. What is behind that? What is behind all that? Where your souls come from. And this is where your five senses will not help you. We have a universe that's been going on for 13 billion years, something like that. And we believe we've been here just for this short period of time, where the path is right now. So all those answers, Kabbalah helped you to understand and start to make sense. Now, this is not an ad for you to go and study Kabbalah. I've been studying Kabbalah since 2013. I knew before that, but it was very difficult to understand many concepts. And what I'm trying to say and to show you is to use a vocabulary that can be more useful to you instead of going and trying to learn Hebrew to understand all those kind of things. So, in the moment, we've been united. The first time we were with God, we were all united, all together. And in one point, we start to separate from that light, source, and the miraculous world, God, whatever you want to call it. But because you have free will, we start to separate. And the moment we separate, many things start to happen. The space that was created was the space for darkness to occur. So the more we go far away from that light, the more darkness and density we experience. And this is why the physical reality is a dense dimension that we can sense. Your soul, because it has no body, only when you enter to this planet Earth, and by entering in the planet Earth, you become more slow, but your soul is light, it's only light, and can travel wherever it wants. And it doesn't experience time and space as the body experiences, because time and space is only for this physical reality. Okay, too much with that. When we start to separate from that light, from that goodness, from God, the miraculous world, whatever you want to say, and we start to experience the physical dimension, and the physical dimension, people become unconscious. And when we became unconscious, we start to do mistakes. And because the universe has their own universal laws, when we destroy or when we violated those universal laws and cause unharmony, the same universe try to balance it out to make us, I don't like the word to pay, because it includes like a kind of punishment, but we need to kind of rebalance the harmony. The more conscious you become of what you are doing, the more conscious you become of your thoughts and actions, the less mistake we will do. And that is not, you don't have to be like, I mean, you are so smart. You don't need to study absolutely anything to know. The more you know in life, the less mistakes we do. Just think about it. When we were a teenager, the stupid things we always did, and we regret, and then, oh my God, if I knew better, this is what happened. We did mistakes. So, because we did mistakes, especially in the times where more darkness were, and by the power of our subconscious mind and our soul, to try to balance out all those kind of things, we start to pay, or like to balance the energy. But we've been carried with that because we are co-creators of this universe, and we have free will. By our attention and our intention and our emotions, we keep creating things. Don't go so far. Just take a look in your own life. Let's say that's the collective of this physical reality. But go right now and focus only on you. Think about it. You wake up, and do you have every single day different thoughts? Or you wake up kind of thinking the very same thing, recycling thoughts all day long? Maybe you didn't even notice that you were thinking the same things, and possibly 95 of them 95% of them are negative. So we've been creating by default in an unconscious level over and over, and then we wake up one day because we have a wake-up call, we have a terrible situation happening in our life, and we're like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? And we want to blame God for what happened. God is punishing me because this is why. in a moment of time, religion used to control you, but it's not like that. So you have the power to transform that. And actually, from what I see, the energy that we call God is very merciful, and it's giving you the chance to have another opportunity. Imagine if you, knowing that this physical reality has already all the ingredients to make you fail, and you fail, you do mistakes, you do stupid things, and oh my God, this was your only opportunity, now you have to die and go to hell. That would be very unfair, right? And this is why we come back lifetime after lifetime to repair what we did in an unconscious level, to, instead of create a world, a universe of chaos, we start to create harmony. And just tell me something. What in your life you create best? When you are in chaos or when you are in harmony? So I know you are very smart. I know you will say when you are in harmony, you create better things, you feel much better. So this is exactly where we all are going. A lot of people has soft karma, and Kabbalah, they call it different, they call it correction. And karma is kind of different. Like karma is when you have a frozen picture of the same thing and you're still going on all lifetime after lifetime. One day Deepak Chopra gave an amazing example of a person who in one lifetime has a disappointment in love, and it was so impactful that this person froze that image, and with emotion, I don't remember if it was he or she, made it the way of life. And then one day that person woke up in another lifetime, probably like when he was living and he was one of his patients, and this person didn't even knew why this person had like a bad luck in love, until they did this past life regression and helped them to release that. Correction is when we create an unconscious act. Like example, it can be in thought or action. Maybe somebody is always gossiping. Every word, and I shared in the past a video about gossiping, every word you say in unconscious level equals like a bad action, like you punch somebody in the face with no reason. Sooner or later the universe will try to balance that. And it's not to punish you, but to help you to become more harmonious. So some people say, I don't want to be living past life, and I just have this life. I also believe I only have this life to live as best as possible. I don't want to miss it. I want to live this life as best as possible. But coming from someone who experienced, in my point of view, a past life regression, I am feeling so grateful that I did, because it helped me out to release from my subconscious mind things that were not working out. But this is a decision that you have to take by yourself. And it really worth to know, because the Kabbalah says this is why we choose the parents we choose, the situations, the challenges, the place we were born, and all those kind of things. We choose that before to come here in order to help us to overcome it. Some people have horrible relationship with their parents, and instead of blaming your parents, I think it's worth to ask ourselves, why did I have this experience? It's something else that I need to learn. It's something I need to heal in this place. Instead of blaming the outside world, Kabbalah gives us the tools to overcome that. And this is why I share in a lot of, like majority of my videos, a lot of tools that you don't need to like invest your life like 14 years to study, but to start to use the tools to transform your life. So I've been talking for so long. This is a very extended topic. It's impossible to share something so deeply for you to understand all that in 15 minutes, because I was planning just to talk about 8 minutes. But if this is the type of topics you want to hear more, just leave me a comment and I will make a series of videos to explain more, like video number 1, video number 2, video number 3, so it can help you to understand better your life, and from the place of higher understanding to take better decisions, to release yourself from past lives and start from zero, because it's very possible. That's it for today. It's time for the practice, and as always, I wish you a day full of miracles. I will see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. Bye bye.